Good morning, children. Welcome to your math class. Children, we are doing chapter number 4, division chapter, and we have completed exercise 4A and 4B. Today, children, we will do a new topic, that is division by 10, 100 and 1000. Children, when we have to divide any number by 10, 100 or 1000, so it's very simple. There are some rules to divide. Let's look at the first rule, children, when we divide by 10. So when a number is divided by 10, the digit at one's place becomes the remainder and the digit or digits together at other higher places form the quotient. Children, it means that suppose we are dividing 46 by 10. So as you are dividing by 10, so the digit at the ones place will become the remainder. So remainder is 6. Look at here, R6, that is remainder 6. And the rest of the digits at the higher places will be the quotient. So here only 4 is left. So our quotient is 4. So quotient 4, remainder 6. Again, children, look at the second example. Suppose we are dividing 578 by 10. So again, the digit at the ones place, that is 8, is your remainder. So R is your 8. And now the digit at the higher places, that is 57, will be your quotient. Okay. So quotient is 57, remainder is your 8. Clear? Again, taking a big number, suppose we are dividing 4235 by 10. So children, as you are dividing by 10, so the digit at the ones place will be the remainder and the rest of the digits, this one, so this will be your quotient. So 423 is your quotient and 5 is your remainder. So right here 423 quotient, R5, that is remainder is your 5. I hope it is clear. Yes. Now moving to the next topic, when we divide by 100. Children, when a number is divided by 100, the extreme right two digits, okay, that is your ones and the tens place digits, form the remainder and the remaining digit or digits together at the other higher places form the quotient. Suppose, children, we are dividing 379 by 100. So the digit formed by ones and tens place, these two. Because you are dividing by 100, so you will take here two digits. So this 79 will be your remainder. Look at here, R79, and leftover, that is your 3, is your quotient. Moving to next, suppose we are dividing 4905 by 100. Again the number formed by ones and the tens digit together, that is your 5. So R is your 5, 05 means 5. And now the digits at the higher places, that is 49, is your quotient. Clear? Okay. Look at here another question. Here we have 1,95,236 and we have to divide by 100. So children, look at here. Again, as we are dividing by 100, so you take the remainder, ones digit and the tens digit. So now the number formed by ones and the tens digit, that is your 36. Remainder is 36. And now these all four, the digits at the higher places, 1952 is your quotient. Clear, children? Okay. Now moving to next topic. When a number is divided by 1000, the extreme right 3 digits you take, because you are dividing by 1000. So you will take here extreme right 3 digits. That is your ones place, tens place and hundreds place digit together form the remainder and the remaining digits at the higher place form the quotient. Suppose 6429 divided by 1000. So here take the number formed by 3 digits. That is your ones place, tens place and hundred place. So 429 is your remainder. And this 6 is your, yes, leftover 6 no, is your quotient. Look at here. 9,90,315 divided by 1000. Again the number formed by the last three digits extreme right, that is your 315. This will be your remainder. Right here remainder 315. And now here the leftover digits at the higher places, that is your 990. So this will be your quotient. Clear children? So quotient is 990, remainder is 315. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now there is exercise given children in the MCQ form. Yes, here you have to tick the correct option. So here look at the first question, 59 divided by 10. So as we are dividing by 10, so remember your rule. So here when you divide by 10, the digit at the ones place will be the remainder. So this 9 is your remainder. Okay, and the leftover digits at the higher places, that is your 5 will be the quotient. So quotient is 5, remainder is 9. Now you have to find the correct option children. Okay, so look at here, which is the correct option, tell me. Yes, so the correct option is your first one, that is your quotient is 5 and remainder is your 9. So tick it here. Okay, moving to question number C children. Here you have to divide by 100. So remember your rule. Yes. When we divide by 1000, so the number formed by ones and the tens digits is your remainder, and the leftover digits at the higher places, these are the number your quotient 579. Okay, but children here remainder is 00. You can ignore it. Okay, just ignore it. So your quotient is 579. Now find your correct option children. Here quotient is your 579. So your answer is the first one. Okay, similarly you do the B and D number. Now moving to question number 2. Write the quotient and the remainder without actual division. Means you will, yes, not do the division. Just by the rules only you have to find out what will be the quotient and what will be the remainder. So let's take the first question, 93 divided by 10. So children, when we divide by 10, the digit at the ones place is your remainder. So remainder is your 3. And the digit at the higher place is, this is your, yes, quotient. So 9 will be your quotient. So fill it here in the book children. The quotient is 9 and the remainder is 3. Okay. Now moving to the question number D here. 95,267 divided by 100. Okay. So children, when we divide by 100, the number formed by the ones place digit and the tens place digit, 67 is your remainder. And here the leftover digits at the higher places. So these number is your quotient. So you write here quotient is your 952 and remainder is your 67. I hope it is clear children. Now dividing by 1000. As you know, the digit at the ones place, tens place and 100 place, these three form your remainder. So 008. So you can ignore 00. So you can write only 8 here. And the leftover digits at the higher places, that is your 80, will be your quotient. Am I clear children? I hope you are getting. Yes. Now exercise 4D, that is word problems. So children, look at the question number 2. A dealer purchased 25 bed sheets for rupees 12,375. Okay. Find the cost of one bed sheet if the cost of each bed sheet is the same. So cost of each bed sheet is same, means you have to find the cost of one bed sheet. So you are dividing the amount equally, no, in your 25 bed sheets. So whenever we divide any number equally, then we do the division. Means we will do here division. Now write the statement. So write the statement, number of bed sheets, that means 25. Now total cost of 25 bed sheets, rupees 12,375. Therefore cost of each bed sheet. Okay. So whenever we have to find the Yes, unit value means cost of any one thing. So we do the division. So you divide this rupees by 25. Okay, because there are 25 bed sheets, no? So write here. Now write numbers under the bracket. Now children, you take here 2 digit 25. So here again you take the 2 digit, that is your 12. But 25 to 12 you will not get, no? So what will you do? Apply here 0 times 0 0. Subtraction, we are getting here 12. Now bring this 3 here, 123. Now children, you apply 25 4s are 100. On subtraction, we are getting 23. Bring this 7 here. Now 25 9s are 225. On subtraction, we are getting 12. Bring this 5 here, 125. Now 25 5s are 125. So remainder is 0. Means the cost of each bed sheet is rupees 495. So write here children. The cost of one bed sheet is 495. Clear all of you? Moving to question number 4. How many maximum notes of the following denomination would you take to make an amount of rupees 50,000? So first is your rupees 50 notes. It means children, suppose we have to collect rupees 50,000 and there is note of rupees 50 only 50 rupees note. So how many notes you will get? Okay, to make the amount 50,000. So getting, suppose we are having 2 notes of rupees 50. So the amount is 100. Suppose we have 3 notes of rupees 50. So amount is 150. Similarly, how many notes of rupees 50 will make rupees 50,000? Okay, so this is called the denomination. This 50 rupees note, these notes are called the denominations. Okay, so children, you have to find number of notes. So we will solve it. Children, to find the number of rupees 50 notes, what will you do? You divide the given amount by rupees 50 only. Okay, now you do the division children. So here 50 ones are 50. Now bring this 0. Again you could ignore here steps, but if you wish you can divide. 0 times 0, again bring here 0. 0 times 0, again bring here 0. 0 times 0. Okay, so 1000 notes. That means you will have to collect 1000 notes of rupees 50. Clear? To make amount rupees 50,000. So you write here 1000 notes. Okay, don't write here rupees. By mistake I have written better. Write here 1000 notes. Okay. Suppose children, we have 2 notes of rupees 50. So we have amount rupees 100. If we have 3 notes of rupees 50, we have amount rupees 150. Similarly, if you will have 1000 notes of rupees 50, so we will have the amount rupees 50,000. Clear children? Okay. Moving to question number 5. Product of two numbers is 99,066. If one of the number is 79, find the other number. So children, we will understand the question by taking small numbers first. Suppose children, the product of two numbers is 20. Okay, product means multiplication, no? The result of multiplication. So, the product of two numbers is 20. If one of the number is 4, so find the other number. You tell me how will you do? Yes. By what number you will multiply this 4 to get 20? So, definitely children, what we are doing? You are dividing this 20 and 4. Okay. So, 20 and 4 when you will divide, you will get, yes, 4 5s are 20. Means you will multiply by 5 to get 20. Clear all of you? So to find the other number, what we are doing? You are dividing this product by one of the number. Okay, you are dividing this 20 by 4. Means you are dividing the product by one of the number. So you are getting the other number. So similarly children, The product is given 99,066 and one of the number is given 79. So we will divide these two and we will get the other number. Clear? So let's do with the statement, children. Product of two numbers. Right here 99,066. One of the number is 79. Therefore, to find the other number, you divide this product and this one of the number. Clear? Right here. Now children, write the numbers under the bracket. So here, first of all, you need to write the table of this 79. Okay. In the previous video, I had sent how to find the table of the large numbers, two-digit numbers. So I have written here, children, by the same method, I have written here the table of 79. I hope you are getting. Here I have written the table of 9. Here I have written the table of 7. And then here this digit and the left side digit and this right side digit you will add. Clear? So here we have got table of 79. Now start division. Here 79 and here you take two-digit number, that is 99. So 99 is bigger than your 79. So we can do division. 79 ones are 79. Subtract. You are getting here 20. Copy this digit 0. Now it is your 200. Okay. Now look at here, children. You have to apply here 200. But we are not getting the 200. So we will apply 158. 79 twos are. So write here 79 twos are 158. Okay. Now you subtract, children, what you are getting? 42. Now bring this 6 here. This is your 426. Isn't it? Now you get here 426. We are not getting. So we will apply this number 395, just lesser than this number 426. So you apply 79 5s are 395. So 79 5s are 395. You subtract here 31. Now you bring this 6 here, the last digit, 316. So look at here, children, 79 4s are 316. So you apply here 79 4s are 316. On subtraction, you are getting remainder 0 0 0. So children, other number is 1254. Clear? I hope you are getting. So children, in this way you have to solve word problems. So today this much only. The left questions we will do in our next class. Do your work properly, children. If any problem, don't hesitate. You can ask me. Okay. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.